Hello, you beautiful people. It's Kristen here. Some of you may not know this, but I was actually asked to perform at the talent show at the HFR 2016, and unfortunately, due to a lack of time, we did have to cut the talent show. So I thought that I would go ahead and perform it for you guys today. Just letting you know, it was supposed to be performed for about 150 people, so it may seem a little stale, because there's not going to be any laughter, and hopefully there was going to be laughter. Hopefully. Anyways, so it's going to be a little different since I'm only performing for one, my cat. Anyways, but I hope you guys like it. If you do, please like, share, all that good stuff. And if not, if you have any tips or anything like that, I would love to hear them. Alright. Well, here we go. Hi, Hearties! Or as our favorite man in red likes to say, hey, Hotties! To which I reply, right back at ya. How are we doing? Is everybody excited to be here? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Whoa! Whoa! Y'all need to calm down. You about gave me a heart attack. That's right, I said it. And now that I have, I can officially mark that off my list and crawl into a hole made out of my own shame. Actually, I think I've had several heart attacks since I got here, starting with meeting Daniel Lissing. I mean, woo! Best 15 seconds of my life. You know, I wondered for a minute, if I were to trip and fall in front of him, if he would pick me up, carry me to safety, tell me that he loves me, and then offer me a blanket. Upon further consideration, I figured that probably wasn't likely. So instead, I decided to stick with what I do best, being awkward. I was like, hi, my name is Kristen. And there's that hole of shame again. Well, a little bit about me. Most of you may know me as Aaron Krako's stunt double. I mean, we obviously look exactly alike. She's got blue eyes, I've got a blue shirt. Practically the same thing. Actually, if you guys do know me, it's from my Hey Girl memes that I do on Facebook and Twitter, depicting our strong, heroic Mounties saying some things that probably wouldn't be considered too appropriate, like, hey girl, are you tired? 'Cause you've been running through my mind all day. Or, hey girl, those are some nice knees. I honestly think that if you were to say those things back in that particular time frame, he would probably end up in jail for harassment. Speaking of harassment, you know, I originally started making those memes because I wanted to know exactly how much I could creep out Daniel Lissing. Just kidding. I started them because I'm single and I have nothing but time on my hands. Surprise! I am a Missouri Heartie. Any other Missouri Hearties out there? 1, 2, woo! I feel like the Missouri Heartie theme song should be all by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. But that's just me. There are just so few of us. But, silver lining, there are over 30,000 Hearties worldwide. That's 30,000 people who can understand me when I say, go home, Charles. Unless there's a random guy named Charles and he hears me and decides to go home. In which case, my bad. So that season 2 finale about destroyed me. I mean, I am pretty sure that I used every single facial muscle I have, which is pretty intense because we have like 43 muscles in the face. That's my workout for the entire year. And actually, before coming here, I thought about getting all fit and fab. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna work out, get some muscles, it's gonna be great. Be all hardcore about it, so if somebody were to throw a rock at my abs, the rock would just break in half. But then, you know, cake happened, and here we are. But back to the season 2 finale. I I was so pumped at the beginning of the episode. I was running around my apartment. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know, and I think I like it. By the end of the episode, you can find me. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. By the way, my neighbors hate me. Just want to let you know. But it pretty much crushed my soul. And then, after the season 2 finale, we wait for season 3 premiere. And in the meantime, we get Brian Bird's riddles. I don't know about you guys, but I never understand any of them. In my mind, it's like his clue is him handing me a random object. It could be whatever, I don't know, a loofah or something. That's what it's a loofah. I'm looking at the loofah, feeling the texture of the loofah, using said loofah to scratch my back. And then he comes back and he says, and the question is, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What? I don't understand. And what's even crazier is that some people get close to getting the answer right, while I'm over here trying to keep my brain from exploding. That's when I decided that I should probably leave all the heavy thinking to everybody else and just stick to my jokes. I do have a favorite character, Rosemary. Any other Rosemary fans out there? Woo! I love her. She's hilarious. And her personality is just so over the top that you kind of want to dislike her, but it's just not humanly possible. Could you imagine her here in modern times dealing with the mundane things that we have to deal with? She'd be like, oh, we ran out of toilet paper? Well, it's a good thing I'm here. Sorry about that. And on a separate topic of conversation, we have Dan and Aaron here, and they are so nice. And I am so glad that Daniel forgot about that pesky little restraining order. I mean, that whole 10 feet distance at all times thing was really killing my vibe. And their on-screen chemistry is insane. They should pretty much just go ahead and bottle that up and mass produce it. I would buy it. I'd be the first person in line to buy that. Just go up to a guy that I like and just spritz him in the face with it. He'll be fine after 30. It's cool. He'll wake up eventually. But it'd be like a love potion. But a love potion that forces him to be witty and charming and be able to sew and ride a horse and be able to save me from harrowing mind collapses by picking me up and carrying me from danger. I mean, is that really too much to ask? According to my online dating profile, I guess so. It actually made me wonder if Jack and Elizabeth were here today in modern times, what their online dating profile would look like. I mean, we have Elizabeth, teacher, likes to travel, strong, independent woman. Sort of. I may need you to carry some boxes for me. Oh, and don't leave me alone next to a fire because something will burn down. Oh yes, and don't let me cook because it will not turn out well for anybody. Likes to read, likes to write. Sassy. Then we have Jack. Mounty like my dad, looks good in red, can ride a horse, can throw you on top of a horse. Has a dog named Rip, painter, photographer, wood chopper. I'll be the first to save you and the first to offer you a blanket. Honestly, if you were to use that profile, the women of the world, they'd be all over that. My only suggestion to him would be to leave out anything having to do with the fact that he lives in a jail, because that could be highly misconstrued. I wish dating was more like it was back then. There is no wooing anymore. Guys are like, "Stop, girl! You cute! Let's hang out!" I'd much rather have a guy come up to me and say, "Hello, I saw you from across the room and you look like somebody I'd be interested in getting to know. May I take you to dinner via horseback while I'm wearing my Mountie uniform and saving you from all things including spiders?" I'm like, You had me at dinner. And I think that's part of the reason why I absolutely love this series so much. It shows a time way back when it wasn't all about how hot a person was or how much money they made. I mean, Jack and Elizabeth started out fighting with each other, and a friendship and then a love grew from that. It's like the relationship I have with my cat. I was like, because of you, I missed out on my opportunity to chase bad guys. And then she scratched me in the face, and now we're best friends. It's practically the same thing. On a serious note though, becoming a Heartie has opened up a whole new world for me. I am closer to some of my Heartie friends than I am to my own family. Hashtag complicated. And it's all because I binge watched the entire first season on Netflix in one day. Hashtag single life. Thank you guys so much. And if you never see me again after this, it's because that hole of shame that I was talking about earlier has completely devoured me. Thank you guys. So there we have it, ladies and gents. I hope you liked it. I've never done stand-up before, so it's kind of new for me. And hopefully you guys didn't picture yourselves throwing rocks at my non-existent abs, because that would be unfortunate. Anyways, if you guys did like it, you can follow me at Kristen Key on Twitter or Kristen Key on Facebook if you want to. But anyways, I will see you guys soon. Thank you.